Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays MMOs. Today I'm in Lord of the Rings Online and I'm on my level 29 Minstrel. Since the last episode I've been doing a little bit of just regular leveling and questing, nothing substantial. Just finishing up a lot of the quests that were left hanging open here in the Lone Lands. I'm ready to move on, so we're going to talk here to Frederick the Elder, and he's going to start us on Book 3, Forward Fires in the North. So this is going to be moving into the next chapter. We're going to say book, because there's tons of books and everything else. In fact, if we look here, show completed. That'll take a second, but oh yeah, Epic Volume 1, Book 1, Volume 1, Book 2. We've completed those, and even the prologue there. So we're actually in Volume 1, Book 3 that we're about to start. I received a message from a man. Perhaps you know him. He's a ranger by the name of Candith. Yeah, we've met him before. The details are vague, but it seems of great importance that you talk to him. I believe it concerns the enemy's movements in the North Downs. He is staying at the cap northwest of Weathertop. Travel west to the Forsaken Inn and go north until you reach his campsite. In fact, I think we can take a...
Might I take a moment of your time?
Accept. Okay. So we're going to talk to him, and he's going to send us on our way. Actually, I can take the horse mount over here to his camp. Right, you can see here at the stable, Candid Encampment. All right, and that was a quick travel even, so I highly suggest you do that.
How can I be of service?
Esseldin sends words that you are to go there and meet with Halbarad. Yeah. Please hurry, for the orc fires burn hot and strong, and each moment we waste is another opportunity for the enemy. Very well. So we need to talk to Halbarad, which is going to be here in the North Downs, and this is Esseldin right there, and it's going to go that way. I don't think he... Show me your travel destinations. Oh, we do have Esseldin right there. Travel for free. Alright, so the first thing you want to make sure you have the stable master tagged, and I'm going to go ahead and hit my millstone because I do not need Michael Devling there anymore, so we're going to get that. Might get more as we play along, but there's a lot of quests in this area. I've played through this area many times. And but that's not what we're looking for. We're going to go ahead and talk to the ranger, which he's here and back. So you can see I'm back here. There's a reflecting pool right here and a door that goes into the ranger's little headquarters. And also there's some crafting and stuff back here. So you can actually kind of camp out here and do a lot of good and easily get back to Bree and everything else. This valley is a good location for our camp. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. It's known by a few and easily defended. Halbarad's Study, December 8th. It has actually a date associated with it, so it's kind of interesting. We were caught unawares when the orcs spilled forth from the Ram Duath.
What can I do for you?
Word is spread about the help you have given the rangers to the south. Here in the Northlands, we need your help now more than ever.
Stay a moment.
While the eyes of Esseldin have been turned to the east, news from the west and south tells me the enemy is moving on many fronts. I fear that the strength of Esseldin is nearly spent, and alone we cannot face this great threat. A council of free people of the North Downs must be called. Yet, before I do so, I need more knowledge of this threat. I need to know if Fornost, once the capital of Arnar of old, has fallen under the sway of Angmar once more. If the enemy has taken and fortified the ruins of Fornost, we are in gravest of dangers. Travel to Mitcham, a ranger who camps on the fields of Fornost to the west, and ask for him for his aid. All right, we'll do that indeed. So that was a level 30 quest, and that was kind of the reason I stuck around in the Lone Lands a little bit longer. I knew some of the quests here were going to get a little bit higher up, so I've almost level 30, so it's going to work out. Let's, I think, yeah,
Would you do
that's
something for me?
that is a fellowship quest, meaning we are that it requires more than one person. So not going to be doing that. So I'm going to look around here in Esselden for any neat quests, see if there's anything I want to read on camera. If not, we'll be going straight to Minstrel. So here's something interesting in Esselden, and I don't know if I've actually ever seen this, but over here across from the ranger's area, there's these hunting orders. So you might want to pick these up while you're doing just your normal questing, that way, because you're going to defeat orcs all through this. So you might as well go ahead and pick them up. That way you're getting some reputation and getting some coin along with it. Okay, so there wasn't that many quests here that I found that interesting. So we're going to be traveling all the way over here for the ranger in the fields. So we're going to try to get to this Almond Wraith. So I'm going to have to actually truck it over there on my horse probably to get there. So along the way, over here, I'm in the ruins of Minstrel, and there's a Norian statue, and it was kind of, you can see it's pulsing, so I clicked on it, and when I did, there was this quest popped up. It says, as you look upon the ancient statue, you realize that several significant small pieces seem to be missing, leaving holes where relics should be. The statue looks to have been looted, but lately, perhaps the missing treasures can be found nearby. The looters may have buried the pieces for a later recovery. So we're going to be also searching for missing relics. So I just thought that was pretty cool. It's nothing really we can use, but still just kind of cool that had a pop-up quest here that we could do along the way. So I'm just almost over here to the other rangers. I'll be right back. Before I get there, I was looking around these ruins for the relics that they were talking about. Look, there's an X right here, and there's some disturbed earth. So let's see what happens when we do that. And I found the missing relic, so yeah, you can see like there's another one right over there. Yeah, so they marked where they put all of these relics. So I got all the relics. Bring the statue's relics to Armorion. Oh, actually, I've got to take them down here. Okay. There's the guy right here. The ruins of Minstrel.
How can I be of service?
Relics stolen from the Armorion statue? I am glad you saved them, Dizzing. Clearly, it is not safe to restore them, though perhaps it can be done in more peaceful times. I will keep these safe, and they will be treasured when I return to Esselden, for these belong to the men of Numior. Cool. Well, gotta pick something, but yeah. So as we're getting close here, I just wanted to point out, like, part of the reason I did run here instead of using the Mithril coin to actually travel is that I like picking up quests like that and stuff. So I think I think a lot of people miss a lot sometimes when they have the shortcuts. You know, there's just cool little side quests and everything else all around in Lord of the Rings, and you know, it's such deep in lore and stuff, you know, and if you're playing Lord of the Rings online, most likely you're very interested in Lord of the Rings online. So stop, take it easy, take the slow road, read things. It's you'll be rewarded for it many times over. So here's Minstrel.
How grey is the shadow upon my heart.
The enemy retaking Fornost of old? Aye, from what I have seen here, I believe it most likely that they have. From this lonely camp, I have seen the specters of the Oathbreaker stir, and fell spirits from the Angmar take shape upon the fields. I have also seen orcs spilling out from the gates of Fornost, so yes, the enemy has indeed taken Fornost once more. What cannot be told is the strength of the enemy within the ruined city, and for that, I will need your help.
Will you lend me your ear?
Yes. I cannot tell you the strength of the forces of Angmar within Fornost, for I do not see them approach. The orcs and the wargs that guard the gates must have entered Fornost from the north. I fear the only way to know the true strength of the enemy within Fornost is to test the defenses erected at the gates by the orcs. I would do this myself, but my old injury prevents me from doing so. How convenient. If you are willing, go to the Northbury gates north of here and slay what orcs and wargs you find. After you have done so, bring me a report with what you find. Alright, so we're going to get into the heart of it here. We can see Fornost is straight ahead. I don't know if I can see it. I can almost see it from here. We'll get closer, though. So I'm definitely doing that. Let's see what his next quest is.
Will you
eccentric
lend me your
company.
ear?
I mention a ranger of the north that ever protect. This is a level 25 quest, so it's a little lower, but it's fine. Of these lands, my duty binds me to keep watch over the fields of Fornos, for they have grown dark and evil. Wise folk do not come near this place. Allow me to introduce my companion, Colbert the Mad, so he likes to call himself. He wandered out of the field one day and sat himself down at my fire. It was some time ago, and he has not left. Okay, so we're going to introduce ourselves to this madman.
How can I be of service?
The man fixes you a hard stare, lines of amusement etched in his pale face. Yes, I am Colbert the Mad. I came out of the Fornost and lived to tell the tale. I remember no times before, but I walked the dark fields and saw many things. You are Dizzing the Mad, yes? Mad? To come to this place. There are ghosts, yes, evil spirits, but more terrible than any are the bears. Okay.
Grey is the shadow upon my heart.
And then there's Idhirmin, our vigilant lookout. He speaks, but rarely, and smiles not at all. But his watchful presence eases my fear and lets me sleep better at night, so I do not begrudge him his silence. I believe he came from Meluin, far to the southeast, but I do not know what brought him hither. So let's introduce ourselves to this shy fella. He peers at you calmly but does not speak. After a moment of uncomfortable staring, he looks away and seems to listen intently to some distant sounds only he can hear. Ooh, and there's level 30. Much needed. Great. Voices
Will you
upon the
hear
air.
my sorrows?
You ask of Hidrumin? I can't say that one. He watches and listens all day. Myself, I haven't strong hearing, let alone the keen senses of elves. I know not what he hearkens. He speaks very little, but of one thing I am certain. Whatever draws his attention, he fears it. He will not venture into the fields of Fornos to seek it. Alright, let me see what he's hearing in the fields. I asked him what he hears, but he does not respond. His expression is slightly annoyed, as if you have interrupted him something important. Alright. Meditate to listen. Alright, so let's do that. Oh, we can do it right here. I don't even have to type it. I gotta get down. And let's meditate. You suddenly detect just barely a far-off song, ghostly and unsettling. Okay. I tell him that you have heard the strange voice, and he looks at you sharply. His words come haltingly, as if the common speech is strange to him. You hear the twisted song? Great evil lies beyond the light of this fire. Do you seek death? If not, stay and listen from afar. Well, of course, we seek death. Alright, so we're going to try to find this song and head up to the gates, the Norbury gates of Fornost. Okay, I finally found somebody. La la la, red with blood. Where is life? Tra la la, tra la lily, tra la la.
What is this world coming to?
Oh, but it's long since I had someone to sing and dance with me. Come, sing, tra la lily, tra la la. Fool. Oh, what? I am Olnathor. Your little Edelane is no more. Come to me now. Come and die. Fools. What? I'm driven from this one. But I'm not dead. Defeated. We shall meet again. What happened? Where am I? You saved me from her? From Olnathar? Alright, okay. I should go back now. Back home. Aha, so we're going to tell him what we found once we get back. What is this that popped up? Cousin of esteemed servants has need of aid in the town of Oakbarton in the Shire, bordering the region of Lake Evendon. Okay. Oh, we got that because I got level 30. I see. Okay, so we're going to try to do this book 3, the Norbury Gates. And as we travel, we can start to see the opening of Fornost and the gates there. You can see right there, there's some wooded areas like the orcs are definitely taking over. So, and here we are now. We can see that there are wargs outside, so we need to defeat them, right? We need wargs and orcs, so we're going to take them. probably tell if you've been listening long that I've actually changed my musical instrument. I did some kind of, let's see what it is. It is the basic therobow. So it's kind of got a guitar feel to it, and I like that. Alright. It's not too bad here. Getting through those pretty quick, so we're just going to keep killing these orcs around in these camps. Maybe if I get up inside the camp, I'll be back. Yeah, so even though this is a level 30 quest, I believe. Let me make sure, but I think it is. Yeah, it's a level 30 quest, but these are level 25 mobs, so it's not that hard at all. And you can see up here in the camp, they got all sorts of siege equipment and stuff. They even got a trebuchet of some sort there. Pretty neat. Alright, so we've made it back to the little camp here, so let's talk to Idhermine there. You did well. Not many would have survived such an encounter, let alone drive off the fell spirit without harming the girl. Yeah, I'm awesome like that. And don't need that. And let's talk to Minstrel here and tell him that we did what he asked.
Grey is the shadow upon my heart.
You are truly of stout heart to face such beast. You have my gratitude. I only wish I could have done this myself instead of sending you in my stead, but time and injury prevent me from wielding a sword, let alone drawing a bow. From what you tell me, Angmar did not merely send a token force to Fornost. Nay, it appears they sent an army. Fornost has fallen once more to Angmar. Yes, it has. And that actually looks like a decent cloak, so that's pretty cool.
Will you lend me your ear?
So, for the next one... Quick now, you must return to Halbrand and Esselden and tell him what you have learned here. Angmar has taken Fornost once more. From such a fortified spot, Angmar could dominate all of the north, but there are even worse things to worry about. Tales tell of a great evil which inhabits the collapsed and ruined halls of Fornost. This evil could be called to serve Angmar. Go to Esselden and tell Halbrand all that you have learned here. Alright. And he's got one more, I think, here.
Will you hear my sorrows?
Yeah, we're not going to worry about that one. In fact, I think we're going to... This is good spots. We're going to go back to Esselden to talk to Halbrand there. And he'll send us on to the next spot. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Leave any comments you may have. Feel free to join in and chat with me on my Discord channel. Lots of people in there talking MMOs and what have you. Also, if you haven't yet, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Not only does it help me out a lot, but you can get notification when I put out a video. And I'm trying to put out videos every single day of the week. And you want to make sure you get notification of that. Also, I've been live streaming a lot here lately. So if you are subscribed, and you get notification whenever I go live, which is usually either in the evenings or on the weekends, like on a Sunday or so. So definitely want to make sure you're subscribed. So, till next time, bye.